Hello, everyone, and welcome to our webinar today. I'm really excited everybody could make it. This is a very special show we're going to do today because today, well, you're going to accomplish a lot of things. I mean, first of all, I'm going to jump in and be talking to you about how you can actually get business credit and financing for your business and how you can also make money offering business credit and financing as a service. Now, this is a different kind of webinar that I usually do. I only do these about 3 or 4 times a year. Usually I'm only giving out just straight information. This time around, I'll actually be talking to you about the steps you could take to actually get started if you want to take your business to the next level. These are things that you're actually really wanting to jump into and do, make money and also be able to get money for your business. So that's really the question is, are you looking to make money? Are you looking to receive money, to get money for your business, to make money for your business? Well, then you made the right decision because today that's all we're going to be doing. All we're going to be doing today is talking about two core things. Exactly how you can get business credit and financing for your business, okay, and how you can also make money helping other people do exactly the same thing. Now, this webinar applies to you whether you're looking for money and credit, if you're just starting a business, or even if you're thinking about adding an income stream to an already existing business. So there's really a few different applications. This could really apply to you if you're just looking for the actionable steps to get business credit financing for your business. It could also apply to you if you're looking to make money with business credit financing, whether you're looking to do it as a primary business or add it as a secondary income stream to your already existing business. Before we jump in, let me introduce myself. My name is Ty Crandall. I'm actually the CEO here at Credit Suite. To tell you a little bit about myself, I've spent about 17 years in the finance industry. I served as a medic in the United States Air Force. And when I actually got out of the Air Force, I've been pretty much in the financial industry ever since. As a matter of fact, I actually built and sold one of the largest credit companies in the southeastern United States. So I was in credit improvement for a long time, and I'll talk to you a little bit more about that today. Learned a lot from that. That really introduced me for the first time of the importance of separating personal and business liability, which we'll be talking about a little bit later today also. And I speak about business credit worldwide. I'm at conventions all the time, from one in Orlando that I'm going to here in October and another one in Tampa, all the way to Singapore I'm invited to. So I kind of speak on business credit all around the world, and you've probably seen some of my stuff on YouTube or things like that in the past. I've also authored two of the most popular books on credit. Perfect Credit and Business Credit Decoded. Business Credit Decoded is one of, I think, if not the biggest selling business credit book on Amazon. So a lot of people on here have probably owned my book or probably know me from this. And I'm also a real business credit authority. I'm usually, because I'm an authority in this space, called upon often to do a lot of different things. So I just was in Inc. magazine a few months ago. I actually was just with entrepreneur.com last month doing a webinar for them. So I'm constantly called upon because of being an authority in the business credit space, which is why you probably have seen me on press releases or articles, or whether it be TV or radio, speaking about business credit. Usually when something like that's in the news, I'm usually called upon. And I also oversee the biggest business credit partner division in the US. There's nobody that does more business credit than our company. We're very proud of that. Just in the last 2 years plus, we've helped nearly 10,000 people build business credit financing. So having this much access, it gives us the ability to really understand how business credit financing works at a different level. Now, I don't say all these things today like to try to, pat myself on the back or do any of those type of things. I just want you to know some of my background, just to be able to recognize that I have the experience to actually have this conversation with you today to teach you business credit financing. I've done this for the majority of my life. We've helped more people than any other company in the business credit space. And in doing so, I really can give you some honest feedback and a path forward to be able to do both, make money with business credit financing as well as get it for your business. So let's talk about what we're going to cover today, because we're going to be going about 90 minutes. Sometimes we wrap up a little bit early. I don't know if we'll have time for Q&A or not. I have another show actually as soon as we're done with this. So I think it's important for you to know before we even start exactly what you're going to get out of today. So the first thing we're going to talk about is how you can get business credit for your business. So business credit is credit that's built for your EIN, not linked to your social. That means you're not attaching it to a personal guarantee. You don't even have to get a personal credit check to get business credit. As a matter of fact, I'm going to show you today how you can get business credit without even including your social security number on the application. So your personal credit can't come into play if your personal credit is not even reviewed, and we're going to be talking about that today. And what's nice about business credit is that even if you have bad credit, you can still get business credit because your personal credit's not reviewed. You can also get it as a startup. So in a normal circumstance where you can't get funding, you can still get business credit, and we're going to dive into that today. We're also going to talk about loans. We're going to talk about how to get credit lines. We're going to talk about how to get actual loans, even if you're a startup or have credit problems or have collateral. This is really possible because of your strengths. You know, most conventional banks, not most, all conventional banks look at your entire business, and this is why it's so hard to get approved. But we're going to be talking about ways you can get approved for financing based on individual strengths of you personally or your business to be able to have the best chance of getting the most amount of money. Also, we're going to talk about how you can get access to your own personal business credit coach to help you with building your business credit. Look, I get, I don't know, 20 or 30 different comments every day on our YouTube channel or in emails of people that are stuck. They get stuck. And as a matter of fact, when we try to test things where people are even doing it on their own, most struggle and fail. So what we're going to be talking about today is how you can get access to business credit coaches that help you along the way, people that have helped more than 10,000 people actually build business credit, and people that even understand business credit at a level that's deeper than I understand. How you can have access to 5 years of your own finance officer who's dedicated to getting you money at the best terms available. This is one of the coolest things I've ever seen. You know, in business, we have accountants, we have attorneys, we have professionals we go to help us with certain things. But what we don't have is somebody we can pick up the phone and say, hey man, I need money, can you help me? And they get our information and go to look at every legitimate financing source that exists and know thousands of underwriting guidelines and get us not only the most amount of money we can get, but at the absolute best terms. So that's never existed until now. And I'm actually going to show you exactly how you can do this, how you can get access to this finance officer in your corner for 5 years, that whenever you need money, you call and say, I need money, and you start a conversation about how much do you need, let me see what I can do. And their whole job is to go to work for you to get money. We're also going to be covering today how you can offer a turnkey business credit financing solution to your customers without creating it from scratch or having to service customers. This is important. When I first discovered business credit, I was shocked. I could not believe that something like this had actually existed. We had helped thousands of people fix their personal credit, and we thought there was no way for these people to start getting high limit credit cards until we discovered business credit. We were very skeptical because it's not well known. When you go Google business credit, there's not a ton of stuff out there about it. So the minute I realized that it existed, we knew that we wanted to help people actually get business credit. But the problem was, at the time, I had no knowledge or experience of business credit, and it became impossible to create a business credit and financial business without that knowledge and experience. So today you're going to learn about how to overcome that, how you can actually create a business and have a business that gives you everything you need to immediately hit the ground running, turnkey from the beginning, without having to have the knowledge and experience to start helping everybody build their business credit and service the customers from yourself. Now, this could be applicable in a couple different ways. First of all, maybe you want to own a business offering business credit financing or a secondary business, or you may already own a business or want to start a business where your customers need money. And the more money you can help them get, the more of your products and services you could buy. So either way, you're going to learn the benefits of how to do this through a turnkey system. You're also going to discover how your customers can receive this elaborate coaching and funding for them. So not only are you able to get access to a finance officer for 5 years and a business advisor for a year, you're going to learn exactly how you can get their customers the same thing, meaning that they get all the success and you get all the credit because you're the one that drove them to the solution. How you can earn a lot of money, thousands of dollars with each business credit sale, and earn thousands of dollars more in back-end funding commissions. Now, let me say, per the Federal Trade Commission, because they would always want me to give a disclaimer when we talk about specific money, that what you earn is going to depend on how much action you take, what you sell things for, those type of things. But on average, our partners make about $2,000 on the front end of every sale, and some of them make hundreds, some of them make thousands. I saw a check 2 weeks ago for $6,000 that went to one of our partners for one deal. So we're going to talk to you about exactly how you can do this, how you can earn a lot of money on the front and a lot of money in the back when dealing with business credit and financing. And you're all going to get all this information while helping your customers secure life-changing amounts of credit and money for their business. I don't I understand the importance of the words life-changing. I don't take that for any less than what it is. And I'll tell you, the industry that we're in and what we do is just that. We all get texts late at night. We get email after email. We get call after call just thanking us for the reward of helping people save or create their businesses. We live in an environment where people have a lot of great ideas, but the problem is without the money to fuel those ideas, a lot of them don't go very far. And when you can become that fuel to help fuel entrepreneurs' dreams and help them become successful in their businesses, it is, well, I'm literally shivering because I think about specific examples of what we deal with every day. And that's exactly what you're going to learn about today, is not just how to get money and credit to change your life and your business, but how to actually be a real part of the solution for entrepreneurs and get the reward of walking in their business and seeing their success and hearing about their success and getting those texts late at night and those phone calls about how much you've actually changed their life. And you're also going to go learn how you can get a turnkey brand new system. I mean, this is brand new. What you're going to be exposed to today literally just rolled out a month ago. Not our entire program. We have a whole system that helps you do everything I'm talking about that is absolutely brand new, less than 30 days ago, and has taken off like wildfire. Actually, I shouldn't say less than 30 days. It was actually the beginning of July. And it gives you everything you need to be successful. You know, part of the reasons people fail in a business is they don't have all the tools and resources they need to succeed. And creating all those tools and resources takes immense amount of time, energy, and money. And it's very difficult to do if you don't have the proper training behind you. But you're going to learn about today how you can have all of this in a turnkey system to immediately hit the ground running and start making money offering business credit financing. From marketing flyers to webinars and videos to email and social media content, free reports and PowerPoints, websites. I mean, everything you would need to run a business credit and financing business, you're actually going to be able to access before we even wrap up today. Okay, how your client can easily and quickly build business credit. Okay, it is step by step, and then immediately start using it to get store credit cards, Target, Walmart, Staples, Lowe's, Discover, more. And how your customers can obtain funding quickly, even if they don't buy anything from you. How you can help them offer financing, get paid, and even get the money they need to pay you for their products and services, whether it be the business credit system or anything else that you're actually selling. So before we dive in, we have to address the obvious, okay? Because look, whenever we talk about these things, you're going to have skeptics, and you might be one of those skeptics, and I don't blame you, because most people fail trying to get money and grow their business. I mean, that's the way that it is. Most people, 89% of applicants at big banks are denied when they go to get business financing, and over 90% of entrepreneurs, as we've heard statistics before, fail in creating their business. What that percentage actually is depends on the time frame that you're actually judging it on. Okay, but a large percentage of business owners fail getting money, and most of them fail trying to grow their business. As a matter of fact, most people go to their bank when they need money, and that's one of the biggest problems that I find. Is I ask people all the time, where would you go if you need money? The response is cookie cutter. I'll go to my bank. But here's the problem. According to the Department of Revenue, last year, less than 1.5% of all business loans came from the banks. I call this a cash access problem. You see, there's no issue with money being available for you. There's more money available for you right now than, quite honestly, you're ever going to know what to do with. But the problem is, if you don't know where to go to get it, you're never going to get it. And if 1.5% of money comes from banks, and that's where you would go to get money, then you're pretty much going to strike out before you even step up to bat. So this is one of the reasons that people fail, and we're going to teach you how to overcome this today. Plus, most don't know that EIN credit can be built regardless of personal credit quality, and that money is available based on strengths. You know, I 3 days ago was speaking with one of the largest credit repair companies in the country, and I was introducing them to business credit, and they talked immediately about how business credit was linked to personal credit. So it's very understandable that the average person doesn't know that these two things can be separated. The biggest credit companies in the country don't often know this, myself included. Okay, until I discovered business credit, I didn't even know this was possible. And again, it's just like not knowing where to get money. If you don't know what's possible, you're never going to know how to obtain it. Okay, but we're going to cover that today, and you're going to learn the exact steps so you don't have to be one of those 90% that entrepreneur.com says don't know anything about business credit. Many struggle to create a business from scratch and pay the exorbitant cost that it takes to build a ready-to-make business, ready-to-make money business. Look, this is so many entrepreneurs, and if you watch the show Shark Tank, it really amazes me because a lot of us think that way. They say, look, when I make 100 units a month in sales, then I'm going to make this kind of money. But most people don't account for what it's going to take to make that 100 units of sales, the amount of energy and money they're going to have to commit to get their business up and running, to create all the resources they need to actually be successful. And again, we're going to talk today about how all that's done for you so you can immediately start making money instead of getting caught in that trap. And look, a lot of people have no or limited experience with starting, building, and growing a successful business. They learn by fire, through trial and error. As a matter of fact, per the Small Business Administration, as I think I'm going to cover here in a minute, the number one reason that businesses fail is management experience, or management issues, I should say. So that means that the manager and the people running the business just don't know enough about what they're doing to be successful. And when you don't have the money, you need to make errors and mistakes, then it becomes very difficult to succeed, or very difficult to succeed. Okay, so I'm not going to waste your time today. I know how valuable your time is. You're all entrepreneurs. Okay, I am too. And the one thing we need more of that we don't have is time, well, and money too. So this webinar might not be for you if you're looking for a handout. Okay, and this is sometimes what I deal with. I deal with people that, don't want to commit any effort, any time. They want people just to hand over money to them, even when they have no lendable merits and they have no business credit, nothing about it. This is not going to be that kind of event. I'm going to teach you how to get money. I'm going to teach you how to get credit. I'm even going to teach you how to make money in credit. Okay, it's like the old analogy of, I shouldn't have even brought it up because I probably won't say it right, but you could, give a man a fish and he could eat for a couple days. You could teach a man to fish and he could basically eat for the rest of his life. So I'm going to give you both today. I'm going to give you the solution, and I'm also going to give you the means to be able to make money on your own. Now, you're looking for money to fall out of the sky without you doing any work to obtain it. Look, I'm going to teach you, in my experience, one of the easiest ways to actually make money, because business credit financing is so hot right now. And I'm going to teach you the step-by-step of how to get money and credit, but that doesn't mean that you're not going to have to do anything to obtain it. You have any intention of doing anything unethical or illegal with your business venture, look, it happens, especially with business credit. Let's be honest. I'm teaching you how to build credit for your EIN that's not linked to your social. Okay, this means there's no personal liability. So you're going to have people out there that are going to want to go rack up big balances on cards with no intention of paying them off. If you're that kind of person, please leave. This isn't the right environment for you. You truly don't enjoy helping others succeed or aren't passionate about your own business success. Look, that's a necessity. If you really are passionate about wanting to be successful in business, then you're in the right place. But if you don't feel that passion, then this might not be for you. Now, it is for you if you're looking for the best way to get money and credit for your business and want access to the most money. I shouldn't have said won't, it's want access to the most amount of money. You're looking to start a profitable business or looking to add an income stream to your existing business. If you like the idea of selling something of very high value, okay, and that's in high demand and earning very high commissions. If you like to help people and like the concept of helping business owners grow and prosper, this is me. This is why I'm here. Okay, I am passionate about small business. I love to watch people come up with an idea and make an entire business about it and grow that to be successful. So if you have that kind of passion, then you're going to love what you're going to be diving into today. And you're also going to love this if you like the idea of selling something and not being responsible for all the servicing, being able to just make your sale and step away. Okay, I owned a very successful mortgage company, and I could tell you I really enjoyed it, but it was very stressful. The stress changed me in a way that I didn't realize until I actually had sold the company. And I can tell you that because, look, what happens is that when you take care of the customer in that environment, I took care of them sometimes for months, okay? And it was great. I mean, I made good money, but at the same time, I took care of that absolutely for months. And, it wasn't my thing in the end. Whereas with this, you're going to learn how you could make a sale, make good money, but without having to service the customers for months. So what makes me think that I can help you? Well, if you don't think you can get credit or money or build a highly profitable business, look, I completely understand how you feel, okay? I built many businesses using my own money and credit, not knowing that there was a better way. I've even lost everything, okay? So when I owned that mortgage company, I owned it at the height of the industry. And all I did was jumbo loans, $1 million plus loans. And overnight, in the blink of an eye, I can still clearly visualize where I was in my office where I started to realize things were going wrong. Banks stopped lending money. And even though we had lots of savings, did a lot of things the right way, the bottom line is we couldn't account for the fact that our job was to lend money and get people money, and banks were no longer lending. It was just one of those circumstances we couldn't control. And unfortunately, in business, most of the things that are bad that are going to happen are things that you don't account for and things that are completely out of your control. Okay, so I've been there before. I've struggled to create businesses. I've used my own credit and money, and I've lost it all. Home, cars, everything. And here's the problem, and here's where business credit changed my life. I personally guaranteed all of it. And because I personally guaranteed all of it, not only did I lose the majority of my business, but I also lost the majority of all my personal assets as a result. And this is when years later I discovered business credit and got so upset that there was a solution out there that I didn't know about and decided to be an advocate to help other people avoid the same mistake. As entrepreneurs, we don't get in business and think we're going to fail. We don't. It's just not how we think. I've stood in front of rooms of hundreds of people and asked the same question. How many of you think you're going to fail within 12 months? Nobody raised their hands. But statistically, a large percentage of them, 20% of them, wouldn't even make it 12 months. So we don't get in business thinking about failing, but we don't think about all the things that are outside of our control. So if you think that you can't get credit or money or build a highly profitable business, I've been there before, okay? I've used my own money to fund these businesses and lost it all before trying. I've struggled to create successful businesses because they didn't solve a big problem. After I got out of the mortgage industry, I jumped into credit improvement. It seemed like a brilliant place to go with the economy crashing all around me. Okay, but the problem was that people didn't really want the solution. They wanted a car, they wanted a mortgage, they just didn't want to fix their credit to get it. I wasn't solving a big enough problem, and it was a real struggle. So if you're starting a business, or if you've already been in a business and you're already struggling, then I can tell you, this is what I've realized. It's kind of like dating. If I didn't have a perfect match with somebody, I would never even go out with them because there's no reason. It's either there or it's there. And if it's there, it should go fairly smooth. Okay, that's the way it was when I met my wife. Things went fairly smooth because we clicked, we got along great, we had a lot of things in common, and so on and so on. It's the same thing with business. If you don't really solve a huge problem, then what happens is you can still do business, but it's a struggle every day. It's so much more challenging than it has to be, and you may never know why. And the result is that you're not solving a big enough problem. If you can provide a solution to a big enough problem, people will come running to you and beat down your door to get it. But if they're not running to you and beating down your door to get it, then I get it. I've been there before where I've had businesses that just didn't solve that big of enough problem. And then I was introduced to this exact same solution that I'm going to talk to you about today, and it changed my life. I'm here now. I actually had the blessing of being CEO of a very successful company. And I got to tell you, I'm not saying it's easy, because it's not. It's a challenge every single day. As a matter of fact, just at lunch, I was discussing some of those challenges with my wife. But it's not like an uphill battle like so many other businesses I've had in the past. We have something that so many people want in business credit and financing, and people come to us in masses to get it. Now that creates its own share of problems, but it's unlike other problems I faced in other businesses where I didn't solve big enough problems and people were hard to even get in our door to buy our services. So again, if you've been there before, I've been there. If you're there now, I've been there before. And today I'm going to teach you a way out of this actual pattern. So why would you want money and credit for a business? Well, there's a lot of reasons. First of all, as I said, 1 out of 5 businesses fail within their first 5 years, or I should say year. That's actually wrong. First year. Within 5 years, 50% fail. Within 15 years, 75% fail per the Bureau of Labor and Statistics. And again, per SBA, the 2 most common reasons for failure is management issues and insufficient capital. Okay, but with money, you can make more mistakes and fund your business instead of using your personal funds and profits to do so. So when you look at the 2 biggest reasons businesses fail, lack of money, lack of management experience, money fixes both. Because when you have money, you can make all kinds of mistakes and still be okay. I think I read something that, and I could be completely wrong on this number, but I think it was Twitter is going to lose $10 billion in its first 2 years in operation. guess what? They can afford to. They have enough money to make mistakes, figure out what works, and actually become successful. But when most of us don't have billions of dollars to make mistakes. So with money, you can make mistakes, figure things out, and still become successful. So it really comes down to money being the solution to the problem. Now, some of the benefits when we talk about business credit is that, first of all, why would you want business credit? Well, it has no effect on your personal credit, which is a big deal. Not only can you get business credit regardless of your personal credit quality, but another huge benefit of business credit is it doesn't even report to the personal credit reporting agencies. So this is a really, really big deal because in the credit world, 30% of your credit score is made up of what percentage of your high credit limit you're using. So if you use your personal credit to get business cards that still report on your personal credit report, as you use those cards, even more than 30% of those cards, so if your limit's $1,000 and you have a balance of more than 300, you hurt your scores almost as much as if you paid your account late every month. So with business credit, you avoid this because there's no impact or effect on personal credit. Plus, you don't need to supply a personal guarantee. So anybody on here, myself included, that's ever lost everything because they had a business fail and they personally guaranteed their debts understands this. So many things out of our control, and there's no reason for us to put our family's financial future in jeopardy, especially if there's another option, which there is with business credit. Business credit can be built fast, okay? It's fast to build, and I do not know why I have all these spelling errors. I know why. I did not send this to my actual editor. Business credit is fast to build, very fast. So even if you have personal credit, don't think there's no fast solutions. There are very fast solutions. You could get initial business credit immediately. You could get store credit within 30 to 90 days. You can get Visa, MasterCard credit, regardless of your personal credit, within 4 months, sometimes even faster. Okay, anyone plus can see your business credit reports, which is why it's so important that you have business credit. Okay, unlike in the consumer world where somebody has to have permissible purpose and you're usually only dealing with car dealerships, mortgage companies that actually can pull your credit. In the business world, anybody can do it. I can do it right now. As a matter of fact, I'll show you how. In a matter of minutes, I'll show you how I can take any of your companies with just their name and address and pull a basic view of your business credit profile. I'll teach you how you could do exactly the same thing too at no additional cost. Okay, so anybody can do it. Anybody that wants to buy your company, your prospects, your clients, your competitors, anybody can see your business credit reports. They could see how many employees you have, how high your trade line limits are, whether you paid on time or not, your business credit score. This is available. It's public. Anybody that wants it can get it. But another benefit that you probably are going to want business credit for is it gives you greater borrowing ability. Per SBA, business credit limits on revolving accounts are 10 to 100 times higher than with consumer credit. That means if you're used to getting, I don't know, $1,000 Staples card, in the business world, you'll usually get $1,100 to $10,000 Staples card. Okay, so it's a very big difference in the business world. Limits are much, much higher. Okay, and we understand why, right? Because your personal credit was never meant to fund a business, ever. It was never meant to fund a business. It was meant to give you whatever borrowing ability you need in a personal level. If you're using credit to fund a business, that's what business credit was designed for. Okay, so this is why the limits are so much higher and it gives you such greater borrowing ability. Here's one of the reasons I love business credit the most. You don't need collateral. You don't need cash flow. You don't need personal credit to get approved. And it's the only kind of financing out there that meets this criteria. Every other kind of business loan requires that you be good in one or all three of these areas. But with business credit, you can get large amount of cash credit even if you have no collateral, even if you're just starting up, even if your credit's bad, or even if you're light on cash flow. And access to loans and credit lines means you can fund your business using your profits to grow. This is one of the biggest problems with starting a business. You have profits. Now what do? You have to pay yourself. You have to grow the business. Which do you choose? Well, a lot of us take the sacrifice. We make very little money personally because we're reinvesting the money to grow the business, or we're taking as much as we can to live on, still pulling the profits out to support ourselves, not having enough money to grow. But when you have access to money and credit to be able to implement your ideas and grow, well, that then changes everything. Altogether, everything changes because you have the money to grow. You could take the profits, pay yourself, and reinvest the money to grow even faster. So let's talk, when we talk about business credit, let me give you an idea of what we're actually talking about here. And I have 100 of these, but I might show you 3, 4, or 5 to give you an example. Here's an approval for 15 grand for a cash credit card from Citi. Here's one for 22,000 from actual Chase. Now, these are real business credit accounts that report to the business credit reporting agency. So when I talk about business credit and what's possible, I want to physically show you actually what's possible. Here is a $10,000 account from Chase. Okay, here's an $8,000 account. Okay, here is a $7,000 account. So you can see some of them are 7 grand, 8 grand, 10 grand, 15 grand, 22,000. This is what business credit is. It empowers you to not only get these kind of accounts, but also to get accounts with Apple, Dell, Walmart, Amazon, Best Buy, Chevron, BP. Almost every major retailer you deal with offers business credit on top of these kind of cash accounts that can become available for you. So now that we've talked about why you probably want business credit financing, let's talk about why you would sell business credit financing. Business owners need money. As I talked about, you're solving a huge problem. There's actually over 9 million business owners at any given time that are looking for money right now. And there's a complete lack of competition in the business credit space. If you go to Google and type in business credit, you will not find on the first 4 or 5 pages but 1 or 2 actual companies promoting and selling business credit. You won't. So all of a sudden you have something in very high demand, something people are very curious about, something that a lot of people want to have, and yet there's very few competition out there giving you the ability to really decimate and dominate a market. Not to mention that it's perfect for credit challenge customers, which is the majority of consumers now in this world have credit problems. You can provide them a solution where so many conventional banks can't. And because of all these things, it's easy to attract new clients and affiliates. Okay, our rates when we advertise are very cheap. To get us a customer, a lead, somebody to actually opt into our email that's interested cost us about $1, a little bit more than $1. It doesn't cost us very much money at all. Other things that we might advertise and market might cost 15 or 20 bucks to somebody to give us their information and request that we send them information in return. But business credit financing are such popular topics and something in so high demand that so many people want that it's fairly easy to attract new clients and affiliates. And if you're already selling another product or service, then business credit financing being added really increases your lifetime value of your clients. Not only can you make a lot more by offering them business credit financing, but again, you can even get them money to buy more of your products and financing. Plus, there's no regulation headaches. In the credit improvement industry, I won't even talk about the mortgage industry. There's so much regulation. It's such a nightmare what you have to go through to be able to stay in compliance. Well, the business world is a pretty unregulated space. We've all done pretty well without tons of regulations being passed down on us. So if you're in industries now like insurance, or if you're an attorney, or if you're in credit repair, then you understand what these regulation headaches are like. You don't need any of that in the business credit world. You can advertise in every state. You don't need special licensing and bonding, any of those type of things, so you can avoid the regulation headaches. Not to mention that you also gain a competitive advantage. If you are in any other industry now, then being able to offer business credit financing as a secondary service gives you a huge competitive advantage because your competition isn't doing that. And in my experience, especially when I got into business credit, it's because our customers asked us. They said, man, you've done such a great job fixing our personal credit. Can you help me with other things? So we started looking for other ways to help them, and business credit was one of the most common things. And it really gave us an advantage because we immediately could turn around and offer and provide or advertise that we were both, that we were a credit company that helped somebody fix their personal credit while build business credit. And it allowed us to crush our competition so much to the point where it increased our revenue 60% within 90 days, which is pretty awesome, very hard to do in any industry. And I ended up selling the business a year later because it provided us so much of a competitive advantage. It's easy to advertise and get massive response with business credit, as we talked about, because it is so popular. And no servicing at all is needed. So again, what I'm going to show you today is a way that you could easily get money for customers, help them get financing without actually having to service the customer yourself. Okay, and you're in the right place at the right time. Okay, this is it. Right now, the business financing world is blowing up. You're seeing companies like On Deck go public. You're seeing companies like Lendio be given $37 million to invest in growth. I mean, this is the right place, the right time. So trust me, in the mortgage industry, been on the opposite end of that spectrum, been in the wrong place at the wrong time. This is fantastic because this is an industry that's absolutely exploding with growth, and clients are going to pay you graciously. That's one of the other huge benefits of offering business credit financing as a service is when you provide something with very, very, very large value, then people will not only pay you for it, but will pay you for it graciously. They'll be so happy that you provided them a solution because, again, what are the biggest reasons for failure? They don't have experience. They don't have money. Most go to their banks. They fail trying to get money. So when do you come to them with a solution where they can get business credit, they can get financing, they have business advisors, they have finance officers to help them all the way through this process, you solve a huge problem. And the result of that is that you're typically going to find they're absolutely going to pay you graciously. So let's take a look at how to do this. We've talked about how to get money for your business. We've talked about how to get credit for your business. We talked about why these things are important. So now let's take a look at how this actually works, how you can actually do both. Get money and credit for your business while also being able to actually offer business credit and financing as a service. And to do so, I've got to abandon my slides. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to log into a system here, which is way too small right now. I need to zoom in, known as the Business Finance Suite. Now, the Business Finance Suite is the most comprehensive solution that you're going to find in the world today when it comes to business credit financing. It's truly a one of a kind. It's the only system in the world that combines business credit financing and that also takes into account every legitimate financial product as well as a step-by-step system to actually build business credit. Now, not only can you get this for your own business to get credit and financing, but when you actually enroll with us as clients, you get the ability to offer this and make money. It comes as a turnkey package. So the only difference is your logo is up here, not ours. So that means that this is an absolute white label system. When your clients see your system, they see your branding, not our branding. So let's dive in. First, we're going to take a look at the actual business credit builder of the Business Finance Suite. Now, the Business Credit Builder is a step-by-step system to help anybody, even a startup, build business credit. Now, a few things I'm going to show you along the way. First of all, you see there's very little text here. Almost everything through the Finance Suite are videos. There's two types of videos. There's short videos like this that will give somebody a quick overview of whatever the topic is. For example, getting started with building business credit. Okay, and sometimes there's more of those type of videos, or there's our spokesperson actually walking you through what you're going to learn in this step. So it's very easy, it's very clean, it's very easy to navigate for you and customers to go through and build business credit. You can go, for example, to next lesson. You can go right up here and click on the step-by-step. So let's talk through the steps of building business credit. I'm going to show you in real time exactly how this works. And again, let me see if I can find one of the videos with our spokesperson on here, because you'll see her in here too. And then you'll also see our videos that give you a lot of tips along the way. So these will be the two types of videos you're going to see in the Finance Suite. Either our spokesperson coming in, kind of walking you through what you're going to go through and learn in this step, or actual videos which will educate and teach right along the way. Okay, so it's real easy to go through, and if you want the text, you can simply click right here and get access to the actual text, because some people actually want access to the text instead of actually seeing the video. So when you build business credit, the most important thing that you're going to do in the beginning is build a credible foundation, and here's why. The problem is when you go to apply for a business credit card or you go to apply for a business loan, you are being pressed against underwriting guidelines that they do not tell you, meaning it's real simple. They have an approval formula. You either meet the criteria or you don't. But when you go in and blindly apply and have no clue what they're looking for, the result is you typically get denied, which makes sense, right? If you don't know, if you're taking a test and nobody even gives you any idea what's on that test, your chances of succeeding are much less than if somebody gave you the answers to the test before you took it. Well, that's exactly what we're doing in step one. In step one, we give the answers to the test, before you even have to take the test. We're teaching you what your banker, what your accountant, what your attorney has never told you, exactly what these credit issuers and lenders are looking for, because if you know these things, you can easily get approved. You can meet their criteria before you even apply to get approved. Now, what's crazy is this is the opposite of how banks work. Okay, how banks work is exactly the opposite. Banks restrict their team, restrict their employees from disclosing anything. So, for example, one of the people on our team was the absolute senior loan officer, I guess you could say, at Wells Fargo Bank, one of the leading business loan officers in the country. And she was not allowed, even if somebody put their name on the application and didn't put incorporated, and they should have, and that was the reason they were going to get denied, she wasn't even permitted to tell them that. So even though front-end bankers want to help you, they're not permitted to. It's against their actual guidelines internally. So banks will not help you know, even if you meet basic criteria. Can you imagine submitting all of the documentation to getting approved for a loan and getting denied because you didn't put ink after your name and nobody ever telling you why? Well, that's how things work in the banking world. But here in the finance suite, we walk customers through a 20-point credibility checklist to make sure that they meet all the criteria before they even apply. So for example, the videos, we actually teach exactly what you need in regards to an entity. A lot of people don't know that certain entities like partnerships mean you're liable for everything that happens in your business versus an incorporation when you're not liable. So through videos, we educate and teach you and the customers exactly how this works. And if you're not incorporated, right here, you could even find in one click a solution to help you get incorporated. Plus, a lot of these, we've worked out special relationships where you get a significant discount from what you'd ever get going to the sources on your own. So if you need an entity, well, we're going to recommend one of the cheapest sources out there that happens to be the most reliable, so you never even need to leave the finance suite to do that. Now, here's what's brilliant about this. First of all, if you're an established business, well, then guess what? You're going to fly through this step pretty quick because you're just double checking to make sure that your business meets the credibility requirements. But if you're a brand new startup business or your customer has a brand new startup business, they can do all aspects of building their business right here in step one, from getting incorporated to setting up their business name, their business address the right way where it's actually going to get approved. So for example, you really can't get approved for business credit loans in a lot of cases if you're using a home address. Most people don't know that. So what happens if you don't have a home address? Well, then there's a virtual address solution right here where you can click and get access to a virtual address where you get your mail, but you don't have to physically actually be at that address. A lot of people also don't know that one of the basic requirements for business credit, one of two things that they look for is your phone number listed in 411? Well, that sounds easy. You just contact 411. You just go look online. No. It doesn't work that way. If you look online, you're going to find, I know I've tried, it's a real struggle to find out how you get listed with 411. There is no direct way to get it done. But right in the finance suite at absolutely no charge, boom, submit your number to 411. Yes, done. One of the two basic requirements to get approved for a lot of initial business credit is then met. If you don't have a phone solution, if you're using a home phone or a mobile phone, that's going to get you denied. So we explain that through video training and then give you an actual solution that will work if you don't already have one. Every aspect of your business, from setting up your website the right way, setting up your email address where you meet their actual requirements, getting your EIN number for free. Now again, the EIN number is free. You can go to the irs.gov website and get it for free. A lot of people don't know that. A lot of people actually go to a service that looks like the IRS and end up paying for something that they don't normally have to. And in this step, we're actually educating you and customers exactly how this works and getting access to get a free EIN. We're even explaining exactly what credit issuers and lenders are looking for regarding business licensing, regarding your business bank account. We're even helping you get set up to process credit cards if need be. Let me give you some examples here. Bank credit. Most entrepreneurs do not know that you have three types of credit. You have personal credit, you have business credit, you have bank credit. The banks have their own internal credit scoring system to score whether or not you are lendable or not. And if you don't know that, again, you're not fighting a fair fight. It's like going to the casino. The odds are completely against. It's like going to the casino and playing roulette. The odds are completely against you. So in step 1.7, we're explaining exactly how these bank accounts work, what criteria you must meet, what the bank rating and bank scoring system actually is, so you understand how it works and can have the absolute best chance of getting approved. So step 1 is all about making sure that you meet the credibility requirements of credit issuers. Then we start jumping into step 2. And in step 2, we explain the 3 major credit reporting agencies, Dun & Bradstreet, Equifax, and Experian. We come in and explain exactly how they get their data, how they aggregate their data, okay, what's on their actual reports, okay, how they get the information that's put on your reports. We're not going to give you the history of Dun & Bradstreet and Experian. You don't want that or need that. We're just going to give you in a matter of minutes exactly what you need to know about the credit reporting agencies and exactly how the information on the reports is aggregated, everything you need to know about business credit reports. But here's what else is cool. We're also going to give you all the tips and steps that you need to dispute negative items on your business credit, to fix your business credit. So not only does a finance suite help you get money and help you get credit for your business, it helps you fix any derogatory items that are on your business credit report. So right here, you come to our fix inaccuracy step, and through the help of our advisors, and right here, there are direct links with all 3 reporting agencies to either update information on your credit report or formally dispute negative information on your business credit report. And if you have anything negative on your business credit report now, don't worry. Okay, it's not like consumer credit. Consumer credit has a law called the Fair Credit Reporting Act, which regulates what creditors can and can't do. That law doesn't apply in the business world. There's no equivalent. So because there's no formal credit repair process, especially not one that anybody knows about, that it's fairly easy to get things disputed and deleted off the credit report. From our experience, we see 80% plus of disputes actually immediately result in a deletion of the negative item, because the business bureaus are so rarely ever disputed, because most people have no idea how to actually fix inaccuracies. But right here in step 2, we give you that ability. And in step 3, we then dive in and help you get access to business credit monitoring. Not only do you get access to credit monitoring, but we also explain to you how to read business credit reports. So we teach you exactly how to actually read a Dun & Bradstreet report. Through video, we walk through and show you actual D&B reports, and we decipher all aspects of the actual report so you'll know what they mean and basically how to navigate them. Now, if you've never looked at your business credit report, you might not understand the value of this, and that's okay. A normal business credit report has 5 business credit scores. It has elaborate information well beyond a consumer report. So it's very important for you and any customer to actually come in and know exactly how to navigate through, exactly how to read a business credit report. And in this step, we're doing that. We're helping you read and understand business credit reports. And if you want to actually get your full credit monitoring, we're actually helping you do so and to get a discount through the actual credit monitoring. As a matter of fact, if you're actually coming here, we actually help you get Experian Smart Business data at no cost whatsoever. So right through here, you can actually get access to your Experian Smart Business data. How many trade lines do you have? Do you have an account? Do you have a score? Now, what's awesome about this is you can run any business through this. So not only do you get the ability to look at your business, you can even show this to prospective customers and show them that they have no business credit reporting. And here's the best part. It's free. We have a very special relationship with Experian Commercial. Okay, we're one of the only sources you're ever going to find that gives you this free information access to Experian Smart Business data. As a matter of fact, if you went to Experian and look up Experian Smart Business data, you'd see it's about $600 a year for the exact same thing you're getting in the finance suite as part of the finance suite. And on top of that, we're also helping you get the DUNS number set up. The first step of building business credit is to get your DUNS number set up with D&B. That's free. We teach you exactly the steps on how to get the D&B DUNS number at absolutely no cost. Now, The DUNS number is free for anybody that wants it. But if you go to Dun & Bradstreet or Dun & Bradstreet Credibility, they will charge you for it as part of a package. We teach you how to avoid that $800 charge, saving you even more money, and get your Experian or get your D&B data at absolutely no cost. So you get your DUNS number for free, and you get your Experian Smart Business data for free, something that would cost you about $1,500 conservatively if you went out and tried to get it on your own. So now let's look at what we've done. We made sure your business is set up credibly. We helped you get your business credit reports. We helped you read and understand your business credit reports, get your DUNS number, even monitor your Experian Smart Business data. So the next step is to start building real business credit. So here's where people fail. Most people fail building business credit because they don't know where to go to get initial business credit building accounts. Well, in this step, we're walking you through exactly how to do this, how to build business credit from scratch, even if you have no credit now. Now, let me teach you. There's two ways you can build business credit, the way that I'm about to teach you, and the second way is going to a company like Dun & Bradstreet. Dun & Bradstreet has a credit builder package for about $2,000. They'll take accounts you already have set up, like your phone service, and they'll add you to the credit report. Here's the problem. They only add those accounts to D&B accounts. So even though Experian is one of the most common reporting agencies used by most companies that issue business credit, you can only pay these thousands of dollars to build credit with Dun & Bradstreet, and it's a very difficult process because they decide who they'll add and who they won't add. But when you build business credit the way that I'm about to show you now, any business can do it without having to go through that process. And it's done by actually going through here and building it through vendor accounts. Now, vendor accounts are accounts that offer terms like net 7, net 30. So these are not revolving credit cards. So if you put $100 on this account, you're going to have to pay the $100 back within 7 days in this example. Okay, but what's nice about these accounts is they report to the business credit reporting agencies. So once you have 5 payment experiences, and a payment experience is the account reporting to one reporting agency. So if this one, for example, is 1 payment experience because they report to D&B. Once you have 5, then you have enough credit to move on to revolving accounts. But we help you get there by coming in and having access to a lot of starter vendors to actually help you get approved. We give you all their contact information. We tell you who they report to, the terms they offer. We give you a description of the products and services, the exact underwriting guidelines, and the exact process to apply and get approved. Now, what's big deal about this is this. You're not going to find this anywhere else. You're not going to go out there and say, who are starter vendors? Somebody might give you some, Quill and Uline. Here's what you won't find. You won't find their actual underwriting guidelines. But through the Finance Suite, not only are we giving you all the sources you would possibly need to actually come in here and build business credit, but we're also giving you all the information you actually need to make sure you get approved. So here you go. We're giving you the actual underwriting guidelines. So first we start by making sure the business is set up credibly where you have the best chance of getting approved. Then the next thing we do is actually give you the underwriting guidelines for the actual source. So then you can go through and immediately get approved. You know you're going to qualify before you even apply because you know exactly what their criteria is. So let me teach you why this is so important. Uline. Uline is one of the most well-known accounts to build business credit, but let me teach you what most people don't know about Uline. Uline commonly makes you make 3 orders with them before they'll approve you. So a lot of people say, okay, Uline's how I build business credit. I'm going to go get a Uline account. Most get denied because they don't meet the credibility requirements that we go through in step 1. For those that accidentally did meet the requirements, they go through and they get denied anyways. And they don't realize, they never go back. They go, well, this doesn't work. I give up. Well, they don't realize that you got to place 3 orders with Uline in order to get approved. Or they don't realize those orders typically need to be above $50. But right here in the Finance Suite, we explain that in the underwriting guidelines. They give you the exact criteria to come and get approved. If you're applying online, we even give you access to a video that could walk you through the actual steps that you will take to go through and get approved. So we just can't make it any easier. We tell you who they report to, the terms they offer. We teach you what they sell. We teach you their underwriting guidelines. We give you the links to apply and get approved. We even provide this kind of training for you, showing you the actual application process. So once you go through here and get some of these starter vendors, and you can see there's a lot of them that I actually showed you here so far, then you're going to take the next step of actually getting into revolving accounts. And these type of accounts, there's a lot of. And there's a lot of these type of accounts that you're going to actually want. You're going to actually want these. So these are accounts that you're actually going to want to have, not accounts that you have to struggle to get. And somebody actually made a comment about my volume, so I'm turning it up a little. If you're looking for the volume on the videos, then you probably will not see the volume on the actual videos play, which is okay. That's actually, I think, a set up in our GoToMeeting. So these are actual accounts that you want to have. Okay, so for example, Macy's, ABC Supply, Sherwin-Williams, AutoZone, Lowe's, Staples, Tiger Direct, Amazon.com. So imagine getting business credit accounts, and I just talked to somebody the other day that said, what's my next step? We sent them to Amazon. They got a $3,500 business credit account with no personal credit check or guarantee from Amazon. They were in their 3rd month of building business credit. So again, most major retail stores offer business credit, and in this step, we're helping you get actual revolving accounts, okay, with the reporting agencies, even teaching you who they report to, and the steps to get approved. And again, this maps out exactly what it's going to take to get approved for the no personal guarantee account. As you can see, it's not necessarily something you're just going to know. It requires explanation. And if you didn't know this, then what would commonly happen is you go to Amazon, do it wrong, and offer a personal guarantee, and they require a personal credit check. Okay, as a matter of fact, Amazon reports to D&B and Equifax and Experian. That counts as 3 payment experiences. And again, most people, somebody had just emailed me the other day, who reports to Equifax? They're so hard to find accounts to report to. Well, you don't have to ask those questions with the Finance Suite, because in the Finance Suite, we actually map that out for you. Okay, so beyond that, we then move you to the next step. So once you come in, and let me kind of walk you through this. You set up your foundation. That could be pretty quick. You start applying for business credit accounts and the vendor accounts that I just showed you in step 4, these starter accounts right here. So you come in, you get some starter accounts, takes 5 payment experiences. You could get those in a day or a week, depending on how many times, how long it takes you to apply for 3 or 4 accounts. As you can see, we make it pretty simple to do. Those accounts take 30 to 90 days to report to the business credit reporting agencies. You are then blessed with a business credit report, trade lines, and score. And once you have the business credit profile and score, you can then start getting real revolving credit. Here's why. Because in the consumer world, it takes years and years of well-disciplined borrowing to get good credit. You need, because your credit score is made up of 5 components: credit mix, length of credit history, payment or actual inquiries, what your actual payment history is, your utilization. So this mix of things is very tough to control and get a good score. I'll give you an example. Let's say you go to have a good payment history and you get a car loan. Well, then a car loan shows on your credit report, immediately sinks your score because you're overutilized, because you owe what you borrowed because you just got the car loan. So it takes years of well-disciplined borrowing to get a good score. In the business world, your scores are only comprised of how you pay your bills, especially your Paydex score. So if you get these accounts in the starter vendor section right here in step 4, they report to the business credit reporting agencies within a month, 3 months. You instantly have a good score as long as you paid your bill on time. Then you use the trade lines, profile, and score to then move into the revolving accounts I just showed you. Then you can move into even more advanced building accounts and get access to even more credit here in step 5. Now, some of these are absolute cash credit accounts. So for example, this Sam's Club account, this isn't necessarily a Sam's Club account. This is an actual account you can use at any store. You could go to Costco and use this account. So Visa, MasterCard, same with Home Depot. Home Depot offers a Home Depot card you can use in Home Depot. They offer a commercial card that is a cash credit card that you could use in Lowe's if you want to. So in this step, you're actually getting access to real cash credit, on top of also getting access to even more major credit through stores. Now there's about, I think, 9 or 10 cash credit accounts that you can get in here. How high are your limits? Well, your limits usually mimic your actual store credit limits. So what we teach you to do is this. We teach you to come in, build some credit. We help you come in and get approved for high limit credit cards. Like for example, Dell is notorious for giving you a $10,000 limit credit card. Okay, then we take you to the next step of getting cash credit cards, and you're getting about $5,000 to $10,000 limits on those cash credit card sources. And at any given time, we have about 9 to 10 sources in there, so you do the math. 5 to 10 grand times, 9 to 10 accounts, you can easily get 50 or 100,000 in cash credit. It takes about 4 to 6 months to do so. And then as you continue to build more and more credit, you get access to more and more cash credit as you go with higher and higher limits. It's really no different than consumer credit if you think about it. You started with a $200 limit credit card, and now maybe you have $1,000 or $2,000 or $5,000 limit credit card, depending on how you've paid. Business credit's really built the same way. We just help you expedite the process, and beyond us just helping you expedite the process, it's actually just easier to do because it's so fast. You could get a business credit score in 90 days or less. You can't do that in the personal world. It takes 6 months. You can have an excellent score in 90 days or less. You can't do that in the consumer world. So it's so much faster to build this. And then we wrap up teaching you to actually think like a lender. Now, what's also beautiful about the Finance Suite is it isn't just your actual well, actually, let me go back because I still have a little bit more to go through. I'm going to have to go pretty quick because I'm running behind. So also it incorporates the business finance pre-qualifier. And with this, you can not just get business credit, but this is where we tie in with thousands and thousands of different lenders that offer every legitimate financing option that's available. And we take your information. We do what no human can do. We cross-check it against underwriting guidelines for these thousands of lenders, and there's over 30 core funding programs. And then we find out all of the money that you can actually qualify for. So the Finance Suite integrates with all these lenders. As a matter of fact, we're even plugging in right now some direct integration with lenders. So you're actually able to come in here and get approved immediately right through the system. You can even send in your supporting income documents and get approved right through the actual system. So the Finance Suite is going to ask you a matter of questions. What do you have purchase orders? Do you have equipment? Do you have real estate or inventory? Again, we deal with every legitimate finance product that's out there today. So as a result, we're able to actually come in here and ask you questions, and then from this information, cross-check it against underwriting guidelines, and voila, you get all of your pre-qualified programs. You can even drag and drop, for example, your bank statements in here to actually come in and get approved, to actually come in and have success and make sure that you're actually able to bring your income documents in securely to get approved for the programs. We're even adding videos here that'll give you a video and written explanation of all these programs. Now, here's how the funding works. It's real simple, real simple. In order for you to get cash financing on top of business credit, you need to meet one of 3 requirements. 1, you have cash flow. 2, you have credit, or 3, you have collateral. If you have cash flow of 10 grand a month or more in your business, or you have good credit or a good credit partner or guarantor, or you have some kind of legitimate collateral, real estate, inventory, equipment, stocks, 401k, you can get financing. If you don't worry. That's what's beautiful about the Finance Suite. Nobody will give you money in that case, so we help you build business credit so you become lendable. See, you have to have a strength to get cash. And if you don't have a strength, then we help you build a strength by building business credit to get cash. So you can't lose and your customers can't lose, because no matter what your scenario, you're going to get money. And we deal with a lot of different kinds of money. We're funding I think a $2 million private money deal this month. Last month I saw a $600,000 deal funded. I see $20,000 deals funded. So we deal with a very wide array of products. We just closed a loan for one of our regular clients. He's now got 1.7 million in total funding through multiple options. He came to us immediately for 400 grand and 580 scores, and this is where we've taken him. So if you have the cash flow, credit, or collateral, the better type of company or customer that you have, the more money you get access to. And on top of all this, we also tie right in with your partner back office. So for example, all aspects of training to run a business credit and financing business you have access to here too. So you can come into our Get Started section. You can go to video training. Just so you know, I have this zoomed in a little, so it's actually a little bigger than it actually is, but I just want you to be able to see it. So here's all the videos you'll need to actually get started with selling business credit and financing. There's only 3 main ones that you'd actually need to see. Here's a bunch of sales tools to help you get started immediately, testimonials. This is awesome right here. It's a 7 steps to success guide that actually walks you through step by step exactly what to do, how to do it, training, everything you need to know to actually implement and be successful with business credit. Elevator pitches, scripts, everything you need to run a business credit financing business, you're actually getting right here in your partner back office. Okay, just take a look here, for example, at the actual marketing tools. So the marketing tools alone here, here's essential training that'll give you video training on how to, advertise or how to promote on social media, how to use free reports and ebooks, any of those type of things. And then here's all the resources. Here's, for example, email content for 12 months worth of email content, initial emails to actually send out to customers. All this stuff is professionally done. So you can see here, we helped you set up a whole business by giving you all the content. These aren't emails that say, buy from me today. These are emails that give people value. They talk to them about things like I'm talking to you about, making you a credible expert, making them want to do business with you. Okay, you also have access to marketing flyers, social media posts, actual videos. So you can see here, just to take a quick look at the actual quality of the videos that you're getting access to. So here you go. Download the video, watch the video. So here's little disclaimer videos. Cool song in my head, I love it. Okay, here's little fun videos that you can use to market. Okay, here's educational videos that teach people how to get credit for their EIN. All of these are available, and this is actually not even what you're getting. You're getting our Premier package, or a VIP package is what you can get access to, which has even more. Okay, automated webinars are available. Website, you're getting your own website. You're getting your own marketing flyers. And again, all this stuff is completely customizable. It's all white label. None of it has like our information on it. It all has your information. I didn't think it would let me in because I'm not tagged appropriate. So I am a Premier level, which you would actually get access to something beyond this. So here's the marketing flyers, for example, right here that you're getting. And these are actually professionally done. Well, hopefully it's going to populate. All professionally done, all completely white label. So you can easily put them in your name. Okay, so we give you all the tools, all the resources you actually need to run a business credit and financing business. Okay, we even give you access to ebooks, articles, even done for you seminars, PowerPoint presentations, all these things. And again, all of these things are done for you and completely customizable, making this, giving you the persona of being super professional, giving you every tool and resource that you're actually going to need to come in and be able to offer business credit financing. And beyond all that, it's easy to add clients right in the system. As you can see here, it's really simple to add clients, and you have a client tracking dashboard that lets you track all of your clients. It gives you all of their notes. When we communicate, we leave a note. You can see those notes. You can see all aspects of where they are in the progress. I need to set some actual customers in here, but you have actual pie graphs that tell you where they are, what stage they're actually in the process. You even can see all of their information and find out where they are, what they've accomplished, what accounts they've got approved for, all right here in the client dashboard. So as you can see, the Finance Suite really gives you everything that you need to be able to come in and actually be successful selling business credit, and it also gives you the ability to actually get business credit financing for your business. So look, you're watching this webinar on your computer, phone, or tablet because you want money to grow at the easiest, most profitable way to help customers. Okay, that's the whole topic of the webinar. And you might be looking for a perfect solution to get money while making money on a service that's easy to sell, that's easier to sell than a lot of things, that's high value for your customers, where you don't need to spend a bunch of time servicing the customers and you still have the ability to earn really, really good commissions. So why this might be right for you? Well, you get business credit for your business not linked to your social through the top selling business credit building system. Okay, you get access to funding for your business to start, build, and grow. Okay, you get access to your own business advisor and finance team who help you with all aspects of getting money and credit. We can't make this any easier for you to get credit and money than what the Finance Suite does. It brings it all to you in one place, and it's the only one of its kind that does all of that. Now, I'm going to play Eric here, but I don't think you can hear what Eric is actually saying. So this might be completely pointless if that's the case. But actually, I wanted to provide a couple testimonials, and then I just now remembered that I don't think you can actually hear the video. So I'll tell you what Eric's saying. Eric's actually saying, I'm not going to tell you how great it is, I'm going to show you. And he's showing you an 86 score with Experian, which is low risk, excellent. Okay, he's saying average national score is 56, and he's 86, and he is 85% better than the typical person and saying he can't recommend it more. That was the worst testimonial example I ever had because I had to tell you what he saw, but it worked for Eric because Eric actually showed you the real results he got from it. So why this program also might work. Business credit financing is in high demand. People really want and need money for their business. And because people want and need it, then it's easier to advertise and get huge response, and it's easier to earn big commissions because, as I talked about in the beginning, you're solving a very, very big problem. Okay, you really get to help others. Okay, build the businesses of their dreams. And look, it's fun. It's fun listening to people tell you they have a concept, helping them get access to a solution to get money to actually build their concept, and then they'll come back to you 3, 4, 5, 6 months later and show you what they've done. I can give you so many examples. One lady is our absolute favorite client. She came to us, had been beaten down. Nobody would give her money. She wanted $50,000. We got her 8. That's right. We got her 8 grand. She was horrible. So many bad things that she was almost unlendable. We went ahead and pulled some strings because we have deep relationships. We got her 8 grand. She came back. She used the 8 grand to buy a new tow truck, and we got her another 40 grand. She came back 3 months later. We got her another 50. We just got her another 60. We've got her hundreds of thousands of dollars in the course of a year and a half, whereas before we even started this process, nobody would even give her the money. Okay, so it's so fun to watch the reward of that, to watch people come in, you help them get started, you help them access what they're not able to get on their own, and actually watch them grow and prosper. You get to take part in one of the fastest growth industries that exists today. Look, you know it. Okay, a lot of you are on Facebook, right? You went from not seeing any ads ever on business loans to now that's a lot of you see every day, the same as I do. It is exploding with growth, and you get to be in the right place at the right time. And you get to get paid money when clients get funding, even establish some recurring income. So let me explain what this means. What this means is if you're doing even 3 sales a month, or 3 sales a month don't cost you anything to be part of our direct funding program. That allows you to bring people in for funding without selling them anything first. You don't have to sell them anything. You could just bring them in for funding so you can even get them the money they need to buy the actual finance suite. It couldn't be better. And when I talk about recurring income, that means that when you're part of the direct funding program, whenever they come in and get more money and more money and more money, then you continue to get paid. So for example, the client I told you that had got, I don't know, I think he's at 1.8 million or 1.7, somewhere there now. He's come back and we've got about 12 different kinds of financing. That client brought him in 2 years ago, and she still gets paid every single time he comes in and gets more money. So it's a brilliant thing because over 70%, 72% of our clients on some programs like revenue lending come back in 3 months and get more money, and you continue to get paid and continue to get paid. So not only can you make money on the front end, you can make money on the back end, and when they come back and get more money, you continue to get paid, which gives you an amazing opportunity. Okay, beyond that, all the servicing is done for you. Our advisors, some of our advisors have worked with over 10,000 customers themselves. They have their vast experience. Okay, all of our team has a lot of experience in working with financial and business credit products. So again, you get the help from the experts for your customer. You get help for yourself without you needing to know all these things and service yourself. And as you saw, you get tons of training. Okay, I didn't show you all the live webinars, but ever since January of 2012, we've done live webinars. You have access to all those that teach you everything from how to advertise, to how to market, to how to be successful, to how to sell, to how to close. We bring in successful partners that teach you what they're doing to be successful. We're giving you a system to implement. You don't have to think this up. You don't have to try to come up with a business concept and build it all from scratch. The whole business is built for you. We're even giving you access to experts that are doing well with this so you can mimic what they're doing. And you get every resource you could dream of to allow you to become successful, as I already actually showed you. Okay, so who's this program right for? Well, any business that wants credit money to grow. Okay, visionaries who want to build and grow a successful business or expand on the business that you have now. Okay, someone looking to make a lot of money without having to make a lot of sales. Okay, someone who enjoys speaking with and helping other people, as we talked about, and entrepreneurs who are looking for a make sense product to sell, or people, again, as I said, they just want money and credit for their business. I'm about to dive in and show you how, look, you can still get this cheaper than you'd ever be able to go and find anything even equivalent. If you try to even add trade lines to your credit, you're going to be able to get something like this even less affordable than that, or even more affordable than that. And the best part is, whether you're looking to sell business credit or not, you can still benefit from getting the money in credit. Now, I don't think the testimonial works, so I'm not going to play Donna, but this is Donna Perkins from Kansas City Credit Services in Kansas City, Missouri. And actually, if I play the testimonial, even if I don't think you can hear it, I'll tell you exactly what she says. Yeah, well, because I don't think you can hear it. Donna is somebody that was just shocked because the very first sale that she made $2,800, and she's never made that kind of money on one sale before. And this is the same response that we actually get from a lot of our clients. So my apology for not making these testimonials where you can actually hear them. So again, I'm about to show you a lot of stuff you're going to get. You might not need all this, so don't get overwhelmed. But I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this because I already walked through and showed you the actual resources. So first of all, you're getting your own brand new business finance suite for your business. The format, the whole look, the feel, the partner office being in one place, all of this is our brand new system that we just released July 1st. You are literally one of very, very small percentage of people anywhere in the country that has access to this. Everybody for years prior has been using our previous system, so you'll be one of the first to get access to your own finance suite, your own advisor, your own finance team to be able to build your business credit, including giving you access to this 20-point compliance credibility checklist to make sure your business is set up credibly, including giving you the largest supply of business credit building, vendor revolving, even these cash credit sources. And you get access to your own business advisor for 12 months and finance officer for 5 years. Okay, on top of that, you're also getting your own unique login, just as you saw with mine, where you can log into your back office, log in, train, access your training at your convenience on top of your finance suite. And by the way, the finance suite works on all mobile applications, whether it's your cell phone, whether it's your iPad. You could go anywhere and build business credit, access your partner resources on the fly. You're getting that 7 steps to success, which is your roadmap of exactly what to do to be successful. You're getting initial emails to send to prospects. Okay, you're also getting a straight line sales script, which walks you through exactly what you would say to a client to actually get them interested and want to buy. Advanced funding program cheat sheet, which is your quick reference guide. We're even giving you a full underwriting guide so you understand all the products, who qualifies, who doesn't, rates, terms, all those type of things. Video, email, and phone training. We do live training every Tuesday at 3 o'clock. I'll be jumping on that training here in not too much longer. Okay, you're also getting email training from us, video training, and live training from our actual team that helps you with all aspects of building your business. Marketing tools, email, social media marketing content, all of that is done for you, and it gives you the time to go out and make more sales, and it's white label, customizable in your name. You're getting contracts and agreements for customers. Even though you don't need a contract, we still give them to you if you want to have them done. You're getting a full landing page website to promote business credit and drive traffic to. You're even getting advanced marketing tools like videos, ebooks, that again are all professionally done, as you saw. Okay, now if you're also, the first step is to enroll as a licensed partner. So let me explain to you exactly how this works, because a lot of people want clarification on exactly how the process works. So the very first step is you enroll as a licensed partner. Okay, this actually gives you the license and ability to offer business credit financing. And I can tell you that depending on what state you're in, the biggest states we have, you might be one of 10 people in the entire state selling it. Okay, in the smallest states, you might be one of 2. So again, there's not very many competition, and there's not a lot of our partners that you're going to be up against. You're going to be one of an exclusive group of licensed partners that's able to sell the finance suite. You could sell the finance suite for whatever you want. Okay, our average client sells the finance suite for $2,500 to $3,500. Yes, we do have clients that sell it for a lot more. That's why I say average. We have clients that offer a whole extra level tier of coaching and sell the finance suite for $4,000 or $5,000. As a matter of fact, one of my favorite clients, her and I have become really good friends. In 2 live events, we had 2 boot camps. While she was in front of me at the boot camp, she made 4 sales in a day, and I saw her do it twice. She sells the suite for $4,995. As a matter of fact, I told you about her client that had like $1.8 million in funding. That was her client. So not only was she making money on the back end, but she had, in 2 occasions, I stood right in front of her, make $20,000 in a day because she was at the event that I was at right there speaking at the event. Now, don't get me wrong, again, per FTC disclaimer, what you make depends on how hard you work, right? I mean, she's a good worker. She's a good networker. She has a lot of connections. She's built a sales team. All things we teach you to do. As a matter of fact, she comes on our webinars and teaches you exactly what she does often. But again, this is the kind of potential you have. 25 to 3,500 is on average what you sell it for. You could sell it for more. Okay, how much you pay to us per suite that you buy is $500 to $700. Where's that range come from? If you buy a unit as you go, you spend $700. If you buy them in bulk, like 3 or 4 or 5 or 10, you get a discount. You can get it as low as $500 per system. So that means you're profiting about $2,000 per suite. We've been doing this for years, and I cannot tell you, like I said, we've sold nearly 10,000 finance suites, so it gives you an idea of how effective it is. So you're averaging about $2,000 per front-end sale, okay? And again, you also have the ability to make money on the back end if you're producing any volume, or you can even pay if not to be part of the direct funding program. And then once you do start selling, there's a $99 monthly subscription that kicks in that gives you the ability to set up new customers. Now, here's the beautiful part. If you just want to jump in at first and build your own business credit and financing, there is no $99 subscription. It only clicks in, it only starts when you want to set up your first customer, okay? Not yourself, when you want to set up your first customer. So you can get in without paying any kind of subscription, okay? Just come in at the original, which I'm going to show you in a second, and the $99 doesn't even start until you set up your first customer. So let's talk about getting started. Well, if you go to our website right now and do the math, you'll see that our VIP package is our top program is $4,473. Okay, we found that our best clients, and that's if you do payments, okay, we found that our best clients are the ones that take action quickly, that see something like this, that know it makes sense and jump in. So today, if you're ready to go as part of this webinar, and only for the people that are attending this webinar, this is what we're going to do. You come in and you get started with a huge discount on our VIP top enrollment plan. This is what we're doing. We're going to give you access to our top VIP plan, the $4,400 plan, for our premier pricing. So for 7 payments of $497 or 1 payment of $24.95, you're in. Let me explain what this means. This means the same price you're going to sell the first finance suite for conservatively, you get in and get everything. The partner program, all the resources, the finance suite for yourself, the licensed partner, you get it all. As a matter of fact, our top plan is the $4,400 plan. You're getting that for our bottom level pricing. So we're giving you everything, our beautiful Mercedes cream of the crop for our actual premier level pricing. Okay, you save 30% is what happens. And this is something pretty rare. We don't do this very often. But again, as I said, the people that we find that know when something makes sense are the people that we want to work with the most, because those are the ones that typically be the most successful. And again, this is only valid for this webinar. I have people that call us months later and want this kind of deal. Well, that's not going to work. Okay, and if for some reason you're one of those people where the $497 is too expensive, don't worry about it. Contact us and let us see what we can work out for you. Don't walk away from an opportunity to get credit money for your business or be able to help other people and make money without at least giving us a shot to have that conversation. I also want to make this risk-free. I want to make it so there's no way you can lose, okay? Because look, we're talking about some money here, okay? And when I buy something, I want to have as much confidence as I possibly can. So you're getting full access to everything with even your first payment. So that shifts all the risk to us. So we're giving you access to the business credit builder, the financing aspect of it. You're getting all the partner resources. Our team helps train you, even if you're making the first payment for us, giving you no downside, massive upside. Okay, we're that sure that you're going to love everything you're going to get access to. So to get started, there you go, creditsuite.com/special. creditsuite.com/special will give you the one pay and the monthly payment options. And once you complete the order, you'll immediately receive your login credentials. Immediately. Yeah, I mean, it's you fill out the order tells our system sends you the login credentials, you get access to your back office, the business credit builder, the financing, everything immediately when you're getting started. But I'm not done. So there's a few powerful and potentially profitable also bonuses that I want to offer just as part of this. The Done For You seminar kit, which all those things aren't always available in the back office that I show you. We're including the seminar. We're also including the full-blown website for you also. You're also getting our archive training vault I told you about with 100 training webinars plus. And if you get started and you feel that what you receive isn't worth every penny of what you paid, or that you have or will not be or will be able to make many times of what you spent, then you can cancel anytime within 30 days, get 100% of your money back. Again, that's sure about this program. So look at what I'm trying to make this risk-free. First, we're giving you the ability to finance it and get access to everything with even your first payment. Then on top of that, we're also giving you a money-back guarantee, no questions asked. Boom, you try it out, you get access to it, you say this isn't for me, I don't think I can make money with this, I don't like this experience for any reason, then you come in here and in 30 days, we'll give you 100% of your money back. Okay, so again, even more powerful bonuses. First is a ready to publish book on business credit. Look, if you want to add credibility to your business now or this new business, nothing adds credibility like being a published author. I can tell you it's changed my life. Okay, I wrote a book because I wanted credibility. Now I'm everywhere. I get calls from Entrepreneur. I get calls from Inc. You can take a look. I'm on ABC, CBS, Fox. I'm all over the place now for one reason and one reason only. I have a book. I'm the author of a book. It makes me credible. So I'm going to give you access to that exact same book so you can go out there, make it your own, even teach you how to publish it for free so within a week you can be a published author. And also for the first 10 that enroll, I'm going to spend a 30-minute coaching session with you. I'll answer any questions you have on business credit building, financing, even what you need to do to get started in being successful with business credit financing. I want to make sure you have that ability, so I'm going to add that too. And don't forget, you're also getting access to your own brand new finance suite and back office. This is released in July. So you're one of a very small exclusive group to actually get your hands on this. A very few people have access. So to recap, done for you seminars, PowerPoints, press release, landing page website, marketing videos and ebooks, email, social media content, sales scripts, contracts, testimonials, training program complete with emails, back office, live support, and weekly webinars. Your own brand new business finance suite so you can build business credit, get financing for your business, professional website, done for you seminar kit, ready to publish book, 100-hour archive training vault. And again, for the first 10, even though this says 3, you're going to get a 30-minute private coaching session with me one-on-one. And if you get started and what you feel isn't worth every penny, or that you have or will be able to make many times what you spent, then in 30 days you tell us you want your money back, we'll give you your money back. So you really have nothing to lose and you have the ability to pay with payments. We're that sure of this program. So to get started, actually, all you have to do is go to creditsuite.com/special. And that'll give you access to the discount, 30% discount off of what we normally offer. And look at it like this. If you sell one finance suite, you pay for your own. It's that simple. So if you look at this and go, this is a no-brainer, I'm going to sell 20. Well, think about it like this. The very first one you sell pays for you to get your own business credit, your own financing, access to the advisor team, access to the finance team, and access to be able to become an actual licensed partner. Okay, so it just can't get much better than that. So hopefully that answers all of your questions today. Okay, I know we went over a lot, and I hope that I was able to actually answer everything that you need to know about business credit, okay, and financing for your customers. Now, if you have any other questions, do me a favor. I've got to jump off because I'm ready to go into another webinar here in a matter of, I got to go in at 3 and I've got some prep to do before I do. So I don't have time for a bunch of questions today. Okay, but what I will say is this. Actually, let me see if I can answer a few while I have a couple minutes here. Somebody asked about a 30-day money-back guarantee for your actual customers. That's up to you, right? You're the one that collects the money from the customer, okay, not us. But if you have a customer that comes back and is unhappy and you canceled and you paid us the $500 or $700 for that client to enroll, then we're not going to fuss too much. If we didn't do a lot of servicing and they're canceling pretty quick, we're going to be able to work with you and give you a credit back for that money. So again, whether you offer that or not will come up to you. Will there be the only author for book, or can we co-author this with you? We could talk about that. I can definitely be a co-author with you, but it's a little tough because it's the same book that I have out there on my own. So I don't know if that would work. Like if you wrote a book and wanted me to co-author with you, that would be a different story. But you're actually getting access to my own book and putting it in your name, which nobody's going to know. But if you put me on there as a co-author, that might not make sense. So although we could consider something like this on this, that might actually not be the same. Where do we contact you? Right here you go. 877-600-2487. Okay, info@creditsuite.com will get you to our team. And don't forget, the first 10 that enroll actually get that 30-minute coaching session with me also. So I don't have any other questions coming in, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. Look, this is a really amazing opportunity. I told you in the beginning that this is something I actually did and it saved my business. It didn't save my business. We were doing pretty well, but the minute we incorporated the finance suite in our business, our sales skyrocketed, went up 60% within the first year. I sold my business at the end of the year, and I was offered an opportunity to come in here and help other people have the same success. Okay, that's how this started for me in 2012. Now here I am. We've got about 650 partners around the country that we've helped get business credit financing, and also have success with selling business credit financing. And it's been so rewarding to have so many people watch them build successful businesses while also getting the money and credit they need, and their customers need to help them grow successful businesses. So I think it's something you could really find a lot of reward for. And after all, you're going to need money and credit for your business, right? And where are you going to go without something like this? You're going to go to your bank. Maybe you go to a merchant advance company. If you've looked for business credit information out there, you've probably run into my information. That's about the best or only resources that are out there. So again, to get all of this in one shot, give you the ability to offer it, get a license to actually offer it, make money and make a service out of it, give you the ability to help your customers get money to buy more of your products and services, knowing that even one sale of the finance suite, or sometimes even one funding deal you come in pays for your own way, I think makes a ton of sense, especially since we're giving you this 30% discount, the 30-day money guarantee, and also letting you come in and pay with installment payments in which you're getting full access to everything with even your first payment. So let me see if there's any other questions, and then I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. If you can't afford to join today, can we purchase your book? Sure, you can go to Amazon.com and search Business Credit Decoded, Business Credit, or my name, and you'll easily be able to get access to my book. And again, if the payments aren't affordable for you, then reach out to us, 877-600-2487, info@creditsuite.com. Somebody on our team will help talk to you more about something we can do to make it more affordable for you to enroll. So feel free to do so. Also, go to YouTube and search Business Credit. I have a lot of good resources there that can also help you, as well as my actual book. So I don't have any other questions. I'm going to wrap this up. Thanks everybody very much for taking the time to attend this webinar today. I hope you join us. I'd love to work with you as partners and help you get business credit financing, as well as become successful entrepreneurs offering business credit financing for your customers. Thanks everybody. Hope you're having a great day.